Hi everyone, it's the Academy of God, and today I wanted to share with you something that is very pressing in my heart, and it's also the reason why I am putting so much emphasis on growing spiritually, being spiritually strong, and also spiritually aware of the world, the spiritual realm that surrounds you and surrounds us. Because the Lord showed me that in the spiritual realm there is a lot of attack against everyone's mind, but especially Christians this time. And it has to do with an ancient goddess that comes from the ancient time, and that entity, the spiritual entity, reappeared in many different civilizations through different names. And her name is Ishtar. She came back at some point with through the name of Venus, through the name of Aphrodite, I think that's how you call it. Also through the name of Diana. So she has reappeared in mankind's history many times, but also under different names. And that spirit, that entity, that fallen one, she is the spirit of sexual depravity, but also of immorality, and she's very much about destroying the gender roles. So I'm not going to teach about her, but what I want to say is that in this day and age, there are a lot of attacks that are being released in the realm of the spirit, and these are more and more mighty evil beings. They are getting stronger, more numerous, as people on earth are opening gates and portal to these dark realms. And as they come to bring you and enslave you under what they promote, which in this case is depravity, sexual immorality. And as she does that, her ultimate goal is to bring destruction in your life. Now, what did the Lord show me exactly? For many of you Christians and children of God who have one feet with Him, one feet in the world, you don't really think about strengthening your spirit. You put it always in the backside. The Lord showed me that many of you, and more a growing number, if you're not spiritually strong, if the walls of your spirit are not strengthened, if you're not covered under the presence of God constantly, even when before you go to sleep, before you step outside, my dear, these spirits are coming to launch attacks against your mind, against your psyche, against your soul, to find a gateway so that and to finally hook you under their belt. I saw married Christian couple, devout, that you will never think that they will cheat on each other. And yet the Lord showed me that there is coming a time that more and more Christian family, Christian marriages, you say that, oh, I'm loyal, but you're you're not very you're not spiritually strong. You're spiritually weak. My dear, these demons are coming to attack the walls of your marriage. They're coming to attack you, and they will put you under such an intense lust. They're going to cast spells and send curses of lust over you, so strong that you're going to fall. And I saw this in this Christian couple. The woman and her husband, they loved each other, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this strong spiritual lust started to be put upon her, because she was not she was not standing strong spiritually. She was weak. Everything that concerned God always came after. She was the Sunday church goer. She was the I go to church every Sunday, and this is my Christianity. This is my relationship with God. Her prayers, 5 minutes prayer. She barely has the time to say hello to God, and then she's off. Out of nowhere, they launch an attack on her mind, and she fell under lust, such an intense lust. She went and she cheated on her husband with her neighbor for no reason, no feeling. She wasn't in love. No, she just went and she cheated, and she didn't even understand why she was doing it, but she was enjoying it because she was under spell. The Lord showed me that as Ishtar is taking over society and she's growing, more and more abuse are going to take place. But this time is going to be abuse against men. I saw men being sexually abused by other men. And they were so ashamed of themselves that they said that they will never tell that to anyone. My dear men, if you're not working with God and you're always at the wrong time, at the wrong place, hanging out with the wrong people, you might end up being that person. You go in the bar with your fellow man, you don't know what's happening in his heart, the changes that are being done to his heart. And then he puts a pill in your drink and you don't know it. Before you realize, he's taking you home and he's sexually assaulting you. Men walking outside in the night, they think that, oh, I'm tough, nothing would happen to me. It's only women getting assaults at 1 a.m. You walk alone. You'll be surprised that more and more men are going to get sexually assaulted on the street in the nighttime. She's coming with such a depraved mindset. She's bringing such a depraved mindset to society, that ancient spirit of Ishtar. More and more, God showed me that as she's taking the church, people in the church that are spiritually weak, you're not standing under the covering of the Lord. She's going to take you, and she'll take you far, very, very far. You'll be standing here. One day you just have these feelings of lust starting to grow inside of you. You'll start watching videos you're not supposed to watch. And before you realize it, you'll be touching yourself. Then you'll be looking for fornication. And after that, because Ishtar, she doesn't stop there. See, the priests of Ishtar in the ancient times were men who will dress themselves as women. We have it today. And one of the ways to worship Ishtar was to have men having sexual intercourse with other men, or women with women, in her temple. We have it today because she's present. She's ruling. She's the ruling spirit. She's the one who's called the Queen of Heaven. She's the one who came in the Catholic Church. The Lord showed me that. And she came in the form of the Mother of God. That's the same spirit. And now she's going to take you. Those who are not staying under the covering of God, she'll take you into lust, then fornication. And with sexual immorality, she'll take you. And more people in the church will start to find themselves having feelings of attraction towards the same sex. The Lord showed me the time that I couldn't even find a movie or a TV show with straight people in them, because it was filled with same-sex attraction. See, we're going to get to a time period where being straight will be extremely rare.